Hi everybody, I'm coming to you with a new video on a Sony camera. As you may know or may have seen in my previous videos, I'm currently using the A7 Mark II. I'm extremely happy with this camera. The image stabilization works fabulously. I use it a lot as a platform for other lenses, like for Nikon lenses, Canon lenses, Leica lenses, and it's marvelous. It's fantastic to use. It's a lot of fun. The Sony lenses I have the 55mm 1.8, I have a 35mm 2.8, and I have the 70-200 4.0, and I'm happy with all the lenses. And I still had credit with my camera store for something not too expensive, and I was thinking of getting a Fuji X100S once they would drop a little bit, since the X100T was presented. And then I was going through cameras and I was looking at them, and I thought, I've been cleaning up my systems recently, got rid of my DSLRs, and now adding something new that is very specific and standalone may have been interesting, but I have my Leicas for one camera, one lens situations, and so I don't need the retro look of the X100, because if I want retro, I have my Leicas, even my film Leicas. So I went another way, and I got myself the A6000. It's an APS-C camera. But it would obviously work, it will work, it does work with the full frame lenses. I ordered I think it's a 20mm dedicated lens. They didn't have it in store, so I'm still waiting for that. In the meantime, I've been using it with the 35mm from the full frame range. And I have to say, for what it does, it's fantastic, because I think, and you may have heard or seen that in other videos, the real key things to this camera are the autofocus system. Because even compared to the A7 Mark II, that has this hybrid system, but as far as I've understood it, the phase detection sensors are more or less centered in the middle of the frame, and the other areas are covered by contrast detection. And this one he seems to have an even better system, because all the types of sensors are spread around the entire frame of the image or sensor. So and it's supposed to be really fast. I tried it a little bit. I don't even know, I may post some pictures at the end, but I didn't have situations that would really require this kind of speed and accuracy. But even, and especially probably, if you connect it to the 70-200, it's really interesting how fast and how quick the autofocus works and how fast it tracks. I'm kind of impressed, and still it's a camera that is really small, so it almost looks strange if you put it onto the, well, you would say usually put the lens on the camera, but in this case it looks like you're putting the camera on the lens. But it works quite well. It's not that unbalanced. What can I say? I will do another video where I go a little bit more into detail once I'm able to do that. But what I can say is, as a carry-around camera, within the Sony system of E-mount lenses and alpha cameras, even though they're really different, if you say this is a full frame camera, this is an APS-C camera, but it's kind of small. It's really grips well and holds well, and I'm really looking forward to being able to show you some details from the camera and some image samples. And yeah, that's it for today. I wanted to keep it short because I don't want and I cannot tell you very many details yet, but I will update you on this camera as soon as I've been able to use it a little bit in real life situations. What I can say now is the autofocus in this camera is definitely above the one in the A7 Mark II. And obviously you have 11 frames per second, and that's a fantastic speed if you really want to do some wildlife stuff or sports photography. I don't know if the autofocus speed is up to the situation if you're doing real sports photography, but for your everyday situations, maybe your kids, or just, you know, walking around and taking shots of moving subjects, this is definitely a great solution. Nothing more to say. If you want the specs, you better look into Sony's website, because I don't want to go through all the details. If you're interested in this camera, you probably know most of the stuff. One thing that I will go into the technical details, as I said in another video, but sometimes, and I don't want to sound upset, but you buy a camera and you find out that something is missing from it that is absolute standard in any other camera that comes out today. And this is the level thing that every other camera I bought in the last 2 or 3 years had, and this one doesn't have it. It really doesn't have it. I checked online because I was assuming I didn't find it, or I didn't find the settings, and it seems to be exactly as I say. It doesn't have the level gauge. Why not? I have no idea. Every camera has it. It's not a top of the line, because probably, yeah, this is a substitute for the Nex 6 and Nex 7, but probably they will bring out, I assume they will bring out a top of the line Alpha 7000 that will probably have image stabilization. That's my guess. But even if it's not top of the line, why leave out something so basic and so, not essential, but nice to have as a level gauge? That being said, I'll keep you posted with probably another video really soon on some details on the camera. Have a great day. Bye bye.